relaxing step. I'm always wanting to maintain distance from whatever my target is, stepping off on an angle. I'm always maintaining my balance. Okay? Put your mats down, keep your gloves, get your swords. Whatever, my sword. My sword is I think it's one of those ones. This doesn't work. So, start warming up our feet, let's start warming up our bodies. So you want to move that mat there so it gets tripped over it. So usually do footwork going this way. Cool. So I'd say let's make 2 ranks so that people step forward. And there you go, so you're not going to crack at each other. Okay, we don't have much room here, but that's alright. So move all the way back just so you can't go there. There you go. People in front of you, responsible for people in front of you, of course. Alright? Move back a little bit this way. Good. So if you're starting right on top, we're just going to start our weapon moving first. Our hands are going to move forward, right? Point leads first, and step with that cut. Just step through the cut. There you go. Big left spin. Left shoulder. Cut. Right shoulder. Cut. Left shoulder. Cut. Easy. Over. Good. Moving backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Moving towards again. 1, 2. Good. So you want to chamber the weapon. No, you guys, I'm looking at you guys because I'm responsible for your safety, right? Chamber the weapon. Point starts moving towards first as if on a string. And step through. Carry through the foot. Good. Stay relaxed. There's no strength to this. Allow the weapon to pull through. Watch the gentleman behind you. Start the point and go through. Good. Moving backwards. Moving backwards. Sir, you are in a very bad place. You just thought you could have get a sword through the eye. Can you change? Yes. Oh, yeah. Go through. Let them through, right? So, yeah. Cut. And cut. That's why I have to take it. And chamber. Remember chamber. Cut. Always yes. Yes. Good. And go. Okay. Let's introduce you to new movements. So get some space. Hold your sword in one hand. Just come to first position, possible first position. Palm is down. Let go of all your fingers except the first 2. Bend the elbow. Check the time. Keep your elbow down. Good. Cut the guy in the head. So right over the top. Check the time. Cut him in the head. Right over the top. Bend the elbow and cut over the head. There you go. There. Hands to your mobile. Cut him in the head. Check the time. Cut him in the head. Check your mobile. Cut him in the head. Check the time. Check your mobile. Check the time. Hands to your mobile. There, that's nice, huh? Okay. Now, come bring your left foot in front. Put hands on the weapon. As you check the time, you're going to come through and you're going to, and your wrists are going to cross. Cut. Check the time. Okay, drop the point, turn the wrists, and go. Nope. Drop the point, wrists will cross. The little cross goes maybe a little, nope. Point drops, wrist, left hand goes in the right. Yeah, there you go. And this way it's pretty self-explanatory. There you go. Point always comes from underneath. These are the hangers. Good. Carry, cut. You guys feel it? Cut. Keep going. I'm just checking your form. Good. Claire, do the other side. Check the time. Do the other side. So, check the move on. There you go. Good. Doesn't matter if left hand or right hand. Good. You got the idea? These are the hangers. These are Milanese. Good. Yeah, always move the point of the sword first. Okay, and from here, we can do this with some footwork. So we're dropping the weapon to whichever side of the leg that is forward, and we're stepping through the other. There. So it's parry, strike, parry, strike. Got it? Go. There you go. Drop it. So you move your movement, you're stepping in before you're presenting the effect. Don't go long. Good. And moving backwards. Make sure to keep distance between yourself and the people there. Yeah. So drop the point, right? Let the weapon, roll side. So you want to drop it to your left side because you are, yes. Now, yes. Go, don't step in like this. It's saying stab in the face. You want to start, make a threat, and follow through with the foot. Same thing, right? This works for cutting through comedy too. No. Keep going. There you go. So you want to watch your egg like that. Yeah. Good. Keep carrying on. Good. And one more forwards. Now backwards. We're going to stay in rhythm. Yes. Move the weapon first. Rush. Move the weapon first. Go slow. Rush. Good. Good. Keep going. So from up to drop the point. Yeah. Go through the whole thing. Most carry. Good. The rest of you guys can, yeah, drop it. Yeah, you want to drop it to the side of your leg that's forward, so not your cross. No, in this corner. So cut them off. Point, you make a big circle with the point, and then fall with your foot. Bring it back, reach out all the way back. Then bring it back to chamber. Reach out, don't choke it. Reach out as far as you can, then chamber. Stab each other in the back of the head. Right. Easy. Right. To there. There. To there. Good. So the point, think first you're using the point in a big circle, and then you hand it out. There you go. Only that's the Unterhau. You're doing a Unterhau, so cut horizontally. The Unterhau goes the same way from the start, at least for this exercise. Okay, look at each other in that. Good. Make sure you always. You cut it in the corner so I can see you so much. Always start the point first and follow the foot. Ready? Keep going. Good. Yeah, reach out and you want to finish your cut. Shoulder high.
Did you see the Facebook post about this? That's Ken Ron's night.
He's a quad. Keep going.
So good. That's why he's really wrestling.
Good. So come. And this is just part of the warm up, right? Same. Also from ox. Right? Why are we moving from ox? Because we are. Good. Reach out point first. No, not too high. Really, we're going for the low target here. So underneath, yeah, not short like that, but yeah, I want you to really, you're stretching out, right? Later you can make it, if you need to, you can make a slice like that in someone's hand. But now we're going for the center, the minor low targets. Go for it. Good. Yeah. This is just an exercise that builds fluency of the weapon. Good, you're all looking better. Use the rotation of the weapon. Rotation. Aristotle's primary form of motion. Use the rotation of the weapon. You got it. Good. From here, right, and then make sure you've got some distance. Reset your distance. Let's do all 6 cuts together. We're going to start from ox. Just watch me do it. I'll do it towards, and I'll turn around and you can see it the other way. So you see I'm just doing a hand and parry from ox. I'm going to do horizontal cuts. There, I can do the same thing going backwards. I'll do this facing this way so you can see me. And just make all 6 cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull back the cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say right now these cuts are really big. We not make real good cuts like this when you're fencing. This is an exercise. Okay? With me, let's do it all together. Left forward. And then knees. In ox. Drop it. Cut. Go back. Dropping. So you're dropping over. Yeah. There you go. And cut. There. Back to ox. Right? And then go kill killer. Unterhau. Back to ox. Unterhau. Unterhau. Good. Reaching all the way out. Remember, always reaching all the way out. Good. Good. And pull back to the right arm. There you go. Good. Now drop it from here. Drop it over your shoulder. Right. Make sure you're alive. Doesn't matter which way you are. She's left-handed. She's the opposite. Yeah. So there. Making sure you're clearing the weapon. Watch behind you. Make sure you're clearing that weapon there, and then reaching all the way out and doing it. Good. it's important while doing this to always not lead with the hands. You're leading with your hands. You go cut, cut. Lead pulling of the weapon. Pulling of the weapon goes first. Because if not, you're going to counter cut to the hands. There you go, Claire's got it. You see? Nice and smooth. Keep some distance. This drill, this basic 6-cut drill can be incorporated, all the footwork in German longsword can be incorporated with it. So I can do this stepping up from my diagonals, just like we were before. I could double the cut with the gather step. Why is it a gather step? Because I've got a tempo coming back and a tempo going forwards, right? So I can do all of that. I can do there after thrust. There's about a million different variations you can do on this. It's all male theory, but it's really it's just a common exercise for really basic longsword. But it is now 8:10, so let's just take a little stretch, and then we're going to put all our protective gear on. Right? Make sure you don't stab each other. Just move forwards. Yeah, don't be afraid to move forwards. Right? Take some distance. Right? And over. And just get a little more than that, right? Up, up, down, point, all, point, all. Good. I'm going to do 1, 2, we're going to our right, and big lunge to our right. Good. Starting this one next. It's painful. Yeah. Change. Back on the other line. Change. Recover. Twirl left. 1, 2, 3. Back. Change. Back. Change. Recover. Good. 1, 2, 3 to your right. I'm going to pull my sock up so I don't forget to move it. Back. Change. Back. Change and recover. Good. To your left. And before feet. Change. Back. Change. Back. Change. And recover. Good. Get all the protective gear on the knees, and I'll show you what our first exercise is. So, go. Roll on protection. So, motion, that beautiful word is chief fencing a heart and crown. What's motion? What is movement? What's vor? What's not? You've all heard these terms, right? German longsword, vor, not. It's all basic Yichtnau verses, right? It's a Yichtnau, right? But what does this mean? Well, it's Aristotelian physics, right? The subject I did my doctoral dissertation on. To Aristotle, time is the number of the motion. They conceive of fencing time, fencing the same way that the Italians do. They just use a different part of the formula, number of the motion with respect to the before and the after. So what we're looking at today here is the idea of tempo, right? It's very meta. And of course, fencing takes place in distance and time. And this is often what people who do HEMA forget, because they see the techniques and they want to look like pictures in the manuals and things like that, which aren't manuals. But that's another story, right? So what we're doing here is we're looking at time. So here, come sit up and come hit me in the head. So just take a right, lead in measure. So take a measure for me. And you're going to just take a right doornail. So, can you hit me with the right doornail? Good. Going back. Remember, point first, just like it's on the string. Point first, go and hit. Okay, come on back. So, the question then, when do you want to hit? Does he want to try and hit me now? No, because I'm going to get it. Because I'm ready, right? We're in distance. It's foolish to try and hit me here. Right? So, maybe as I'm ready, here. Let's show you sides so they can see me, hear me a little better. You can all hear me a little better now, right? So, ready? So, this, not good. Ready? Just try and hit me. Not so good. Why? Because I'm ready. You want to catch your partner in the middle of a time as they're moving. this is what it means to be in the vor. If you strike me as I raise my weapon, then you're in the vor. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, parry. I couldn't. I'm in the knock. He's gaining time on me. You got that concept? Same way. When does he want to hit me? Can you hit me from here? Don't move. No, sir. Can you hit me?
Maybe with a shot hand.
No, you can't. You're not in any sort of distance. Right? Are we fencing? There is no fencing. There is no fencing that's happening here. Because there's no distance. What about when I'm here? I can be struck here, right? We know that. So when does he want to hit me? Does he want to hit me when I'm already here and I'm set and ready for it?
When you hold your feet.
Nope, too late. Before this rear foot hits the ground. There. So what I did there is, as my back foot came down, I closed my line. I was hit before I finished that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for the rest of the evening at distance and time. Or we're just going to simply use the Zornhout and parry the Zornhout with Zornhout. So Zornhout is, depending on context, it's a attack, it's a parry, it's a counterattack, right? It's just means cut diagonally. So what we do is, first exercise, no movement, in distance, over.
Sorry, hold your eyes.
As I raise to my Zornhout,
Too late.
as I raise to my Zornhout, as I raise to my Zornhout, right, wait for my cue. Before I finish my movement, I am struck. Never strike to an open line. An open line is a trap. An opening line is your opportunity. Ready? One more time. Good. Do that. Just that. Just get this idea of the opening line. Okay?
Yes.
Let's do it. Wait for it. As he starts, that's when we go. Slow down the movement. Slow down the movement.
Hold your foot.
So do it slow. You know, big tempo. There you go. Good. That's correct. So your opponent starts getting like this one. Yes.
Stop moving when I start moving.
There you go. Great. All right, you all have this. You all have the basic concept. Just change roles. Got me ready. I'm going to move through exercises very quickly. You can practice this more when I go back. Point goes first. Good. Claire, three. You guys, three. So then, perfect. Hello. Good one. Here. Do very well.
Sorry.
Forward. Point your toe. So, and then when we go, point goes first. So, point goes first. Yeah, I'm actually going to do it. So, point goes first and you follow your foot. Slower. Good. All right, Paul. Let's now add a bit of, let's now just add a distance component. So now, remember what I was doing? Stepping in. My sword. My sword. So come just whacking the head as the marker. And I think you can do it this way. You can just simply come down to my head, right? And that I'm stepping in before my rear foot kicks, you can hit me. Good. Now you can even start in sword now, right? There you go. And when I'm fast, my back foot and my sword can come simultaneously. Don't cheat though. Matter of fact, I'm going to close my eyes so I can't cheat. And then I'm just going to close that line as I put my rear foot down. So there, it's in tempo. Got it? So do that. Right? You can think your partner's cheating, you can close your eyes. We carry on and do that for a little bit, and then we're going to start making things. This is starting very simple, but it's going to get very complicated very quickly. So get this
Second proposal now. Get waxed.
Okay.
So I should stick it like
So I'll start.
I'll recommend this side. On the hot.
So probably nice.
You're not striking, you're just stepping in, just taking it down. It wants to do what? Make it
I'm
big
coming into
tempo.
this because it's about to
Big
start.
tempo. You guys are not. There you go.
Cool.
Not passing step, just taking advance. Just in advance. Cool.
It's just to here.
Yeah. One.
Oh.
One foot back foot. Nope.
Sorry, I'm so used to just doing that.
Yeah, and there's other front foot back.
I'm still with boys.
Front foot. Same way you did.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes. Yes. One foot back. Right? You may not be doing it perfectly, but you get the concept. You can repeat this on your own. Right? You don't need to do it. Good. Okay, so now we got distance and we started climbing, got moving. Then we added a distance element to it. Now we're going to add a distance and timing. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to change guards, right? And it means I'm going to be in, I'll keep my left foot forward just for the sake of argument. Watch, I'm making tempi, right? Just like when we're fencing, right? We're all just changing guards, we're looking for positions. Why? We're looking, not just because it looks pretty, we're trying to look like a Japanese shinami, but because we're trying to create openings in a tactical sense. We're starting to get at that. So come on, guard. Right? I'm going to change guards. And I want you to, as I step forwards with my change of guard, hit me back. So here. On tempo. Good. So see that basic idea. Let me show you where we're going from here. So from here, right, then I can start moving. Keep your distance from me. Then I move into this. And I can also change my feet. Which foot should be forwards?
Depends on whether in front panel, isn't it?
Strike eat, yeah. The reason why is because if I strike eat from here, we want to be able to make a strong pattern. So your one force is going that way. Right? So you generally want to be same footed as the other guy. Ready? So keep moving, right? So if I change, right? That's when, as I step in, that's when you can hit. This requires some more distinction, right? There, I'm moving, right? Changing my feet. Left foot, right? You hit there, right? There's a tempo. Stepping in. So now, I'm getting there's a lot of noise to signal. There's some false cues, but now you distinguish when the other person steps in, you can hit them. So let's see what this looks like again. There we go. Okay? What happens if I step in without changing guard? Ready? If I step in here, step in.
Oh, that's the lady.
Yeah. Go try it. There you go. The reason why, because I'm taking the board, right? Because you didn't really have that line, right? You're only doing it. Don't do that yet. I'm just saying, why are you looking for a change stepping in, right? And again, it's just a distance and timing exercise. As I change stepping in, I instruct. So just change at a distance, instruct. And change my feet, use both sides. comfortable with this, those questions?
It's fine.
You got the idea? Good. Alright, if you're comfortable with this, I want you to start. Let's let the person who's inviting the attack, we'll call them coach because they're being hit, they can start moving around a bit more, right? Giving a little bit more movement. And then as distance closes, whatever they do is they close distance, and the distance collapses, they are struck, right? So you're purposely giving opportunities for the other person to hit you. And this is good from a couple of perspectives. One, you're practicing transitioning between your guards with your footwork and your movement. It's also that you're getting a distance of the other person's distance and time. You're getting, by creating tempo, you're getting that idea of timing, right? And what it needs to be in the more, what it needs to be in the knock. Okay? So you practice your footwork as you're doing this. And purposely give that opportunity. And remember later on, you're going to be doing this as a trap, so keep that in the back of your mind too, that any door that you open will be closed painfully on someone's fingers. Go on. We don't have much time left.
We normally have a water break about now.
Alright, take a quick water break and come back to this quickly. Remember we're tossing the mats back and forth? You remember that? We're doing that now, except we're doing it with swords. We're doing it with swords. So, I'm moving, right? So, I'm the student, I'm leading the footwork, right? I'm leading the footwork. And my partner is leading, right? They're making their changes to the guard as well, and occasionally they're going to collapse the distance, and I'm going to make that strike. So what this means is that it's going to get a lot harder, right? You're like, oh, I'm just going to lead the footwork. It's not going to get harder. This is going to be a lot harder from here, right? I'm making invitations there. Oh, I have to go directly, right? Seeing my opportunity, I go directly to my strike, right? We're just making what's called in modern fencing very simple attacks. That's all. We're not doing compound, any sort of preparatory action, anything like that. This would be the tempo in which you would make a compound, right? So let's just come forward, this point is right there, right? And I want to prone against it, that's great. Yeah, I'm going to prone against that, that's wonderful. Don't even worry about that now. I'm here to give you a basic sense of bore and knock, right? Everything happens in time, right? Any technique in the theory has to happen in time. And it means that these basic principles I'm giving you have to be observed in order to perform any technique successfully. Okay? So now, student go lead footwork. Go. Make it more tactical. Student is leading footwork.
Yes, that's what I thought.
But coach is still giving the opening.
Right, so coach,
Right, yeah.
the coach doesn't count himself.
The coach doesn't, no, same thing as before, right? Don't talk, yeah. Same thing as before, I want the student leading the footwork. Coach can still collapse the distance, right? Coach is still changing guards and positions, but the student is inactive, right? Not reactive.
The student is still hopefully getting the coach.
Yes, coach has got to follow student, right?
Coach is the pelvis.
I want student to create the openings with their footwork. So, if we're, yeah, there you go. So if we're moving, right? And I'm changing, right? What happened there? One foot, right? Yeah. Right? I'm changing. Up, boom! This means there has to be a tempo change. There has to be an acceleration, right? And I want you to not be tap because it's a different. No, there's tempo changes, right? Oh. Right? There's got to be a tempo change in there. Go. Right? Now it's becoming more like fencing. There you go. Keep going.
We don't quite get it.
Alright.
Driving.
Alright, so you and I, right? Let's close. We're doing this drill. All these students are going to be going left and forward. So, right? So you're following me and mirroring me. I'm making these threats. Good movement. Yeah. Be defensive, right? Cut the left footing, right? And wait until I can get you, right? Moving. creating tempo,
No,
right? I'm moving around.
You are supposed to use them.
Right? I can do it. No, is
No.
that?
Sometimes.
No,
Yes,
I'm making you.
sometimes it's you try to trick me
I'm
to step
making
in
you
the
move.
distance by giving me
Watch.
the
Move. Okay. Keep your distance.
by not leaving the best
Oh, that
tempo.
wasn't a good time, right? You're out of distance. Right? You're gonna get out. There you go. You slow. Right? So, I'm using my
waiting until I mess up.
yeah, I'm making you mess up.
Yeah.
Because watch my feet. I'm not just we're not dancing, right? You screw me up. Give me a tempo and distance, you're dead. All my maneuvering, my footwork is to try to get you to step in the distance. Right? Or do something. Make a tempo where I can initiate something. I can start to do a fading tap there too. I can do whatever I like. Got it? Yeah. Good.
Okay, who's going to be pushing?
Everyone get even lower. Good. Hold up the spot already, okay? Behind you, you get the idea behind this, right? That as the student there, you're enacting, you're making the other person come in. You only need, anyone need water? Because I want to show you a few quick things with Claire that we did from the pond workshop, and some mechanicals from the pond workshop. Then we're going to make this more complicated, okay? So, take a little break, right? So fire here, right? Remember the circle drill? Remember the circle drill from the pond workshop? Yeah. I'm going to do it left-handed, okay? So you
I
use,
will definitely point some.
oh, that's weird. Alright, cool. So, a couple of drills to learn, to better learn to do hangers and stuff. So let's for now, right, let's be right foot forwards. Because we're going to cut from our right. So she's going to just lob a cut at my head. Parry. No, keep the right foot forward with this. Sit, ready? This is our rear arch to go, ready? Cut. Don't cross your feet for this. Same thing, other side. Left foot. Ready? Lob. Nope, right there. Go. Yeah. Good. And you'll notice that she was making more clanging than me. I was letting it run off my flat like the mayor says to do, which is actually like the only time you carry off the flat. But I was still catching it with my forte and letting it run off flat. So, other drills, other ways to practice. You're going to do the same drill, but your footwork is going to be this. Would you do this right back? There. There you go. So you're going to carry here, cut head, here, cut head. Okay? Ready? So, wait, so go to the parry. I'm going to try here. There you go. That's my head. Parry the other side. And this is just applying the palm mechanics to long range. Good. So you see how we did that, right? Phil just taped it. You can do the same thing. Put it on the YouTubes. To practice my parry ricos, right? How do you practice the hangers? So I'll show you how I show people. I love your socks. How I show people how to practice the parry ricos. As I lower the elbow in the neck. Ready? As I lower, straight in the neck. Okay, now as I lower the elbow, mean it. Thank you. Good. So now she's coming in tempo. Nope, too late. Here's my parry ricos. Okay, so there's one, right? As I go. Right, we all know that one. So do that one. right? So we're doing parry posts in tempo, okay? This is all taking place in an actual, more of a tapping environment. Then you can add footwork to it, and then you can add student-led footwork. Last thing I'm going to note with this, right? When I'm showing you, right, let's suppose that I'm attacking Claire, right? Claire, you give me a tempo, and then I want you to parry. So I'll just make a Zornhau, and then I'm going to do something else. So be left and forward. And then say, come on up to make a Zorn, yeah, exactly. And then you're going to parry by using another Zornhau against my Zornhau, okay? Ready? Why? The reason I'm able to twitch to the other side, right, and keeping the vor, keeping the vor happens more than just in that first unit action, right? I can set up a whole chain of actions as long as I have the vor, right? That's me keeping the vor. The same way, right? Make that parry again. So there I painted, right? I painted the Zornhau. I keep saying Zornhau, I mean Zornhau. I painted the Zornhau, and then I turned it into a Zornhau, right? Still staying vor, right? She's still following one tempo behind me. That's the concept. With that in mind, let's go back to the last drill we were doing, right? Go do that again, and then I'm going to start adding stuff into it. You all know basic parries and riposts? Basic defenses? Good. Let's do that next time. Now, just go back to what you're doing, and I'll talk you through the next steps. Student, if coach, because they're not the coach, right? Now it's becoming more equal, so it's not really coach-student. So let's say person A is making an attack, just like before, right? Coach is can now make a defense and a riposte, okay? If you are parried, allow the riposte to arrive. If you missed if you are hit, right, and you miss your parry, allow it to hit. Don't get upset. If there are any double hits, there's going to be pain because there's no double hits. Any double hits, like push-ups or something, it'll get really mad. It'll be like Guy and make you do push-ups, all right? So go and do that now, okay? See, and remember also that your changes of guard. That if your coach, who's now a student, because you're the one ideally hitting, right? Then all your changes of guard and distance, those are invitations. Those are ways of making the other person try and hit you, but in the way that you want them to do in your time. Go for it. Halting to being too far away and not waiting for the change. I want the person who is making the parry to be actively looking for that strike, stepping in while changing guard to trigger that, right? Student, person making the strike, right? Whoever's making the strike, they're still leading footwork, right? But really, no one's leading footwork now because the person is stepping in, inviting, right? You're making an invitation. You're giving them that moment in space and time where they feel they can hit. And then you make the parry riposte. If you screw it up, don't worry, you'll get it next time, okay? Do that. You're fencing, but you're not fencing. Go.
You want to carry on leading or?
Yeah, you want. Now what you can do, same drill, but now it's an exchange drill. No one's leading footwork, right? But you're going to take turns being the attacker and defender. You make one attack, your partner makes one attack. You're trying to defend. So it's almost like fencing, right? So, right, we're moving around, right? We're making tempting. We're aware of the possibilities of distance and time. And it's going to seize one of those times to attack if you're the attacker, or you're aware that of the invitations and the times that you're making if you're the defender in order that you can defend. And then after you do that, then the defender becomes attacker and vice versa. You got that? Capiche? Good. So you can attack or you attack.
Okay.
You carry on being the attacker. You carry on being the attacker first.
Well, I would be tiring from that. That was going to some of the intentions of it.
Yeah, that might happen.
That was brilliant.
Attacker, you may make that direct attack, or you may use that tempo, that moment in time, to initiate a feint attack. Got it? Go. Keep going. Good. Each other, please. Shake hands. Smooth here. 1, 2, shake hands. Good. Always slip the mask off. Always slip the mask off. Okay, okay. Sit here. Good. Take your kid off the mat for the stretch. Stretching. Later. Just stretch yourself out. So we're not sore in the morning. It's a bit of work, right? Change. You probably want to take your jacket off right now. Well, spread your legs. And actually, if you're a gentleman, you grab one of these pillars, do this. You should be able to do this. And get that. Flat on the floor. Try that. Good, now extend it again. Okay. Not as easy as it seems, eh? Get your pelvis back.
Floor is disgusting, by the way.
Yeah, well, such is life.
It's clean now.
It's okay. I blame the Victorians and the Anglos. Good, swap feet. Good, bring that foot across you. Swap. Right on the back. So, come on. Quick foot across you. Yes, this is good if you have tight hips. So you really want your foot pointing at a 90-degree angle as close as you can get to it towards your inside. There you go. Sink down on the hip. Weight, pull your hip right out of the socket. There you go. The lower you can get, the better your hips are. Exhale. Just, enjoy the pain for a bit. Little soft feet. Hang out here. Squatting groin stretch. I recommend always resting in this position as opposed to sitting in a chair, especially when you're being active. If I'm working out, I don't sit down, I squat if I'm resting because you don't want to seize up. Right? So, can I balance a little bit? Tell me how to do this. Okay, cool. There you go. Alright, cool. Let's go drink beer. So much, right? What did we learn tonight? Sometime what we learned tonight.
Yeah.
This is basic.
Well,
What's it, Matt?
to think about trying to catch the other guy out more rather than just
Even more, what's the fundamental concepts we're handling?
Tempo.
Tempo. grounding exercise, we would call it, right? So we took the concept and brought you all the way from a drill where you do something in tempo to fencing, right? You all remember all this? We have that. I can write down the lesson plan. This is a very standard lesson I do. This is, and I can write this down for you guys to practice it. You can bring me back sometime. I'll come back and do more of that. See how you do it, right? Technique is great. You can practice your technique, right? You can get technique. Technique is common. If your technique is screwed up, someone can show you better technique. But it's hard to learn distance and timing. But that is the heart and crown of fencing. Okay? Cool. All right. Now it's going to break. Thanks. Good. All right. Hey, I'm glad this was useful.
This is all in your,
Oh yeah, it's all up there. Oh yeah, it's all the way out theory book. Buy my stupid book. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just read the stupid off theory book. Sorry, I forgot. I wrote a book for 5. So yeah.
I'll give you a review.